A select few in our society can afford the finer things in life. An even more select few can enjoy the finest things in life. Things that come with price tags most of us can barely fathom. So join us as we count 10 of the most expensive things in the world. Number 10. Most expensive car. The Ferrari 250 GTO is an incredibly rare GT car that Ferrari produced from 1962 to 1964. A total of 39 cars were produced during those 2 years, so as you can probably imagine, the price tag is rather special indeed. From the late 1970s to the late 1980s, classic car values rose rapidly, and the 250 GTO, touted as the Ferrari that most completely embodies the characteristics of the marque, became the most valuable Ferrari. At the time of its production, a new specimen of the car cost $18,500, which was no small amount back then, but it pales in comparison to today's value. A 250 GTO was sold at an auction in 2013 for $38 million, and it's quite possible that the value will only increase in the future. Number 9. Most expensive burger. There are a number of competing restaurants for the world's most expensive burger. Le Burger Extravagant can be found in Serendipity 3 in New York for an unhealthy sum of $295. If you want to step things up, you can go to Burger Brassiere in Las Vegas and have yourself the 777 burger, which costs $777. If you want to step it up a notch further, you can go to the Fleur restaurant in Las Vegas and have a Fleur Burger 5000, which, you guessed it, costs a whopping $5,000. However, if you truly want to pay the highest possible price for a burger, you can look no further than the lab-grown cultured beef burger, which costs a mind-boggling $300,000. Strangely, the price here may be more justified than the others on this list. The cultured beef burger is not made by a chef, but by bioengineers, who are working on increasing meat production while conserving the environment and improving animal welfare. What's better is that this was the price back in 2013. If you were to buy the exact same burger today, it would only cost you $11. Technology is a crazy thing. Number 8. Most expensive hotel room. Staying away for a night or two in a hotel is a luxury if you can afford, but for the richest in the world, staying at a 4-star hotel and enjoying a breakfast buffet just will not do. The Royal Penthouse Suite at the President Wilson Hotel in Geneva, Switzerland may just be the ticket for those who desire more. At around $68,000 a night, this is the most expensive hotel room in the world. The suite has hosted a number of big names from Bill Gates to Michael Douglas and has its own private elevator, gym, pool table, as well as maximum security and a panoramic view of Lake Geneva. Number 7. Most expensive yacht. I'm sure some will disagree with this one and instead say the most expensive yacht in the world is the Streets of Monaco, which isn't actually completed yet, or the History Supreme, which has been confirmed to be a fake. But this, my friends, is actually real and exists today. Roman Abramovich's Eclipse super yacht is valued at an estimated $1.5 billion. It's 164 meters long, has 2 of its own helipads, has its own submersible, bulletproof glass, and even its own missile defense system. Including everything, it's estimated that just to maintain the Eclipse costs around $75 million per year, so staying rich is a crucial part of being able to keep this thing. Number 6. Most expensive phone. When a regular iPhone just isn't expensive enough anymore, you can look to a number of different companies who will customize, and when I say customize I mean completely pimp out, your phone for astronomical amounts of money. Most expensive of all comes from a designer of overpriced luxury products called Stuart Hughes. The iPhone 4S Elite Gold has over 500 individual diamonds on board, totaling over 100 carats. The price for all this bling? $9.4 million. So it's either this phone or this mansion. I know which one I'd pick. The phone, of course. Number 5. Most expensive watch. Watches are one of the few wearable items that I feel are justified in asking for elevated prices. The craftsmanship and expertise required to pull off some of these remarkable timepieces are truly special. And there's no better example to showcase this than the Breguet Grande Complication Marie-Antoinette. It was commissioned by an alleged lover of Marie-Antoinette, the French queen. Work on the watch began in 1782 by Abraham Louis Breguet and was finished in 1827 by his son 4 years after his death. The watch encompasses the pinnacle of what was possible at that time, and as such comes with a wallet-stealing, bank account emptying, life savings destroying $30 million. Number 4. Most expensive house. 4 of the 10 most expensive homes in the world are located in London, so perhaps it comes as no surprise to see that the number 1 spot goes to none other than the Buckingham Palace. Valued at over $1.5 billion, it has pioneered luxury in homes ever since its construction in 1703 to the Duke of Buckingham. Since then, it has undergone numerous renovations and modifications to keep the place up with the times. In total, the palace has 775 rooms, which are divided to fit both staff, the royal family, guests, and all sorts of facilities. There are 188 staff bedrooms, 52 royal and guest bedrooms, 92 offices, 78 bathrooms, and 19 state rooms. There is also a pool, a lake, a tennis court, a cinema, a staff eatery, a hospital, a chapel, and many more. Number 3. Most expensive plane. You may expect this spot to be filled by some billionaire who decided to buy an Airbus A380 and pimp it out to unreasonable levels. And if we were looking at the second most expensive plane, you'd be right, but what we have here is something else entirely. The B-2 Spirit is by far the most expensive aircraft ever built. Today there are 20 of these under the control of the US Air Force, and while the total development costs for the planes were in excess of $2 billion, the individual aircraft cost is averaged to be somewhere around 900 million. The aircraft is capable of carrying nuclear bombs and is designed to be immune to anti-aircraft defenses with its low stealth technology. Number 2. Most expensive animal. Green monkey sounds expensive, but in fact this animal has nothing to do with the color green, and it certainly is not a monkey. Green monkey is a thoroughbred racehorse that was sold in 2006 for the highest ever price paid at an auction for a thoroughbred, $16 million. Following the acquisition, the horse debuted in its racing career in 2007, but unfortunately did not have much success. The Green Monkey was officially retired February 12, 2008 after failing to break his maiden in his 3 career starts. Number 1. Most expensive diamond. The Koh-I-Noor means mountain of light in Persian. The 105 carat diamond is so valuable that there is simply no number that can be associated with it. Therefore, it really is priceless. For everything else, there's MasterCard. But in all seriousness, the diamond originates from India and it was owned by various Sikh, Mughal and Persian rulers until it ended up in the possession of the British Crown and has been kept in Her Majesty's Tower of London ever since. As such, it has become a popular tourist attraction. Thanks for watching as always. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, and if you thought it sucked donkey balls, then give me a dislike. Either way, I appreciate your honesty. See you next time.